There's an important, I don't know, I think you're actually one of the standards for this. But there's the pylon efficiency and necessary infrastructure safety rating, or the PEN-IS rating. Yeah. And you want to have as high of a rating, or really just most efficient. So you have one of the highest when it comes to that. But a lot of players are really trying to aspire to what you have. So that's what. Thank you for the cheers. Well, you just linked a chat. Why did you link a replays chat? Wow. That's it. We still, out of 4 replays, no one has managed to just link to the replay. So good job on that, guys. We're doing this one. Too bad for you.
I mean, first of all, he has skins, so that's not a very good start. We kind of lower his expected skill level a bit.
That he has skins?
Whenever I play...
So, he paid money for this game?
I mean, whenever I play as a player or something and they have all the skins done, I just automatically assume they're a 6K player or something. They're not a very good player.
Yeah, those noob 6K players with all their skins.
They just have, they just play Mass Hydra with the Hydra skin, and they have all the Overlord skins. And
well, yeah, they come in a set usually.
And they only make
You don't buy them one at a time.
Yeah, but they can turn some of them off because they're really ugly. But they generally just mass one unit and
that's a little racist. Space racist. The skins are ugly. Yeah. What about the Protoss skins?
They're a bit ugly. They're not as ugly as the Zerg ones. I think
who has the least ugly skins?
I mean, probably Terran. I'd say Terran skins actually look okay. I don't judge the Terran players' skill level based on their skins.
You just judge them based on their choice of race.
I mean, don't really judge based on race, just skins.
Oh wow, that's an instant probe scout.
He's actually not making a pylon at all.
Oh, okay.
It's very indecisive. This is a very low PEN-IS rating.
Yeah, that's not efficient. Yeah. It's not in a great position. In fact, it doesn't even provide much safety. He's max paxing. Yeah, I think he forgot he was max paxing.
Yeah, probably.
And then he remembered, and then he forgot, and then he remembered again. So how do you feel about the max pax?
I don't like it personally because they send the Reaper across and they just cancel the CC, or they make a high ground CC to begin with. But yeah, if they don't know it's coming at all, and the Zealot shows up and they just try to fight the Zealot with the Reaper, and you just gotta delay the CC for so long, then it's very good for you.
So you like it?
I mean, it's good. It's good if they don't know it's coming, but everyone knows this build now, so.
Okay, I think he
thought he was going to make a second gateway or something.
Or he thought by reflex the Cyber Core was ready.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
actually know the build order here, so.
I feel like the gateway is pretty late.
Yeah, I think it's because he didn't send the probe right away.
What do you think about the value of that move?
He's spending 10 seconds to make a little picture.
But
can't say it's worth it.
What now?
I mean, he's trying to make his score, but he's still 10 seconds away. He's trying to make a score, but he's got 500 mil.
You think he forgets and puts a Nexus down?
I mean, he could have put a Nexus down, and he would have more than enough money to make a core. So.
But he did finish the gateway.
Yeah, but he's not making a Zealot, so.
Well, he doesn't have any hotkeys.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem.
What do you think about his control groups right now?
I mean, that's some Zerg control groups right there. See, he's doing the high ground CC. He just knows. Maybe he knows the Max Pax build. Maybe he's played Max Pax before.
Maybe. Or maybe he's Platinum and just builds a CC on the high ground because it feels safe.
Well, maybe he used to build CC on the low ground, but then played Max Pax.
That PEN-IS rating is really low right now. Oh. Okay. So what do you do? He walled off.
I mean, I wouldn't make more Zealots. That's just terrible. I would probably make another gateway at home and make my second gas. I don't know why he's delayed his second gas so long.
So,
it's a mistake.
What would you judge the critical thinking skills of this player?
I mean, he's not that bad. He just needs to use some hotkeys so he can select his stuff when he wants to. And I think 2 robos. Actually, I don't think it's.
Oh, that is a second robo.
Yeah, that's the second robo. I don't think it's that.
You think
bad,
he forgot he had the first one?
No, I think he made a second one.
Well, that didn't answer the question.
No, he didn't forget. That was an intentional second robo, and that's fine. I think Immortals are very strong versus Terran, So if you go Mass Immortal Colossus with just enough Stalkers to kill Liberators and stuff, it's okay. It's actually not bad. But you should make
So
some
what do you
probes.
think about the shield battery with no units build?
Yeah, it's not very helpful. I mean, it kind of delays your base from dying, but it doesn't really help you kill
But
anything.
maybe the Terran comes up the ramp, sees 2 shield batteries. Says
And just
maybe
backs
not.
off?
Yeah, just backs off.
That could
And
be-
when they're warping in, they kind of look like cannons. If you don't have health bars on.
Yeah, it's very scary. Good point.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going with
I mean,
the Florencio, no warp
does
gate.
the
though.
Terran player even know that the proxy's here? Like, I don't think
That's
so.
the real beauty of the proxy.
I think he has no idea.
He's waiting for his moment. So, not supply block. I mean, I like the scouting pylon. You don't want to get
I
Hellion
mean, that
drop.
increases the Penna's rating a little bit.
Yeah. A little larger. A lot of children here. A lot of micro on this. I feel like the Zealot. Oh,
Well, maybe he's showing.
did
the
he
proxy.
smell that?
Maybe he's hacking
maybe it was
that.
on the mini map. Maybe he is hacking. That would be very sad. Wait. Take a guess. What are we seeing next? Get in the mind of this player with literally half the MMR of you.
I mean, I've got to say it's got to be a basic building, like a gateway or something. Like, does he really have the brain power to make a forge or a robo bay?
No, Forge is pretty.
That's advanced. Like, that's advanced.
No,
stuff.
Forge is not advanced. Well,
I mean, the upgrades.
Forge anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes
Yeah,
is
Forge
advanced.
for upgrades, not for
Before
cannons.
5 and after 15, not advanced.
Maybe he thinks
But we're
forges
before
are only
five-
to
wait.
build cannons.
Well,
Maybe
he
he's
might
just gonna
want
make
cannons.
The
Oh,
robo bay. The robo bay. Yeah. It's a good choice. Good choice.
everybody knows. You just gotta have one probe contracted out. I like how this Zealot has gotten about 150 actions, whereas the Nexus hotkeys do not
Yeah, you
exist.
see, he's almost full energy on the Nexus in the main base.
I don't really think Chrono Boost would have changed much.
I mean, maybe he just likes when the bar's purple. Like, it looks nicer.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe that's
Maybe he
why
doesn't
made
know
the
how to
batteries.
turn on health bars.
Or maybe that's why he made the batteries too, because he likes the purple.
And now the proxy comes into play. And he builds a stalker right as Warp Gate is finishing.
I
He
mean, it's
does
just
know how to
skills.
Chrono Boost, but he had to. How did he even select? He selected it, moved his camera, clicked the Chrono Boost on the gateway.
A gateway. Just one gateway though. Multiple gateways would be too tough. I think.
That wouldn't be very fair.
I mean, he's gonna make disruptors or Colossus.
I mean-
Colossus.
Got to get some Captain Protoss action. 2 Immortals and a Warper and a third base.
That's
I can't
it.
stress how impressive it is for a player in Platinum to get a third base before 6 minutes. Like,
I mean, it's gonna be after 6 minutes now.
well, the idea was there.
Like the Terran player even
And he even
anticipated
pulled
a
the
third base.
probe away. How many probes is he at? 44. Alright, where the hell is this? And I thought he was going to build some batteries
He
or
needed
something.
the power to make a pylon.
Well, you know when your car runs out of battery? You got to jump start it? When you get too many pylons, you got to jump start your power grid. Oh, Jake. You don't want him to overcharge that line.
A gateway? Multiple gateways at the same time.
Okay, I want to, because we have in the chat, it's from D. Hutchko. He says, at least I didn't go I didn't go full max packs, LOL. Do you think it is better or worse that he didn't commit to
I think
actually-
it was worse, but he should have. It was maybe the right call in this game because it was a blind high ground CC from the Terran. So you can't really do anything with
So you
Zealots
think he
anyway.
was actually
But I
using
think he
his
should've-
brain to make some sort of decision?
I think yes, he was using a brain to make some sort of a decision.
So
I mean,
congratulations.
at the very least. He should have maybe made a stalker and poked up the ramp or something. Delayed the CC landing on the low ground
Okay,
or something.
microing that one Zealot back and forth was taking a lot of
Yeah,
the time.
maybe it's hard to micro, so I would just stick with Colossus and Immortals. It's okay. It's an okay choice.
Oh, there you go, Forge. Neeb is trying to be so polite. You see, they're so used to me, that's polite. He's pretty good at, relatively smoothly building things for someone who doesn't use control groups.
Yeah,
Feels like if we could
it.
mix that in, there's a lot of potential there.
I mean, he's just sitting AFK now.
This looks like the back of the Starcraft box. Like, you just got a warp prism, phase it in, and got a random Colossus.
Why is the prism still there?
Jumpstart. It's his backup generator. In comes a drop, kills the pylon. Don't look at the Terran's production tab. We don't care about that.
He's gonna start some upgrades. Makes the correct upgrade.
+1 shield is a big favorite of the Metal Leagues because it covered like everything has shields. Can you actually explain why +1 shields is not good?
Because units have half or even less than half of their HP as shields, and armor's not that good anyway because Protoss units generally kill stuff faster than they get killed. So you just want to kill stuff even faster.
Make them die. Don't worry about them hitting you.
Yeah, pretty much. Is he gonna recall, or is he gonna warp in? I mean, I don't think the Terran's gonna pay attention for like 10 more seconds.
That was a very tactical recall. Just enough. What? Where are you going? Where's he going? Wait, what is that?
He
what is that in the
13?
corner? Oh, it's a pylon. It's a warp prism, rather.
See, and this is the genius plan to use these skins, and then the Terran player thinks those are all Stalkers or all Immortals. He doesn't know if his CC is safe or not. Because if those are all Immortals, then they look all like Immortals. Then he can land his third CC, or he can just hover his third CC over his face.
To be fair, if even half of them are Immortals, it's still very scary.
Yeah, but if they're not Stalkers, then they can't shoot the CC.
Even with those little weird Immortal skins that look like they're aiming up. Seems
Still
like a
cannot
design
shoot the
flaw.
CC.
Alright, so here's the challenge. When there's a single medevac drop on the map, who can keep their minerals under 1,000?
The answer is nobody.
Nobody. This is... Everybody knows one medevac drop for the sake of one medevac drop is the most pressing thing happening. That was 100% a Selectal Army hockey usage. The warp. Whenever the warp prism comes back at the end of the fight, you know what just happened there. Even Chrono, like, the amount of effort he's putting into not using Nexus hotkeys is significantly more than the effort it would take to use Nexus hotkeys. Oh, okay. What do you think his APM is?
I mean, this is probably a bit less than the other game. Maybe 130, 120.
123?
Not bad, not bad.
All without control groups.
I mean, I love how the Terran's doing like an actual decent build where he's getting 2-2, he's getting Liberator range and stuff. But
so I'm assuming the Protoss is going to take a decisive fight here in a moment. Well, here's what I tell people is you didn't build enough. Like, simply if you got Archons 2 minutes quicker than you did at any level below Masters, you would win like 30% more games. And of course, if you get Archons ever, he may not remember that Archons exist. Now might be that moment, though.
I mean, he's just got a lot of money. He's just trying to spend his money however he can.
It's a real struggle.
I mean, when you use no control groups, really, what can you do? He's just kind of looking everywhere.
I don't. Oh, there you go. Like, you can see it there. It's in his brain. It's rattling around. It's like one of those power balls. Pylon, Templar Archives. There it is. Then can I get a side
No, he's just making
of one Liberator, causing the entire army to go back to the main, to a place it can't even hit because the Liberator has range. That's an interesting cannon. Okay. Okay. Oh, what? I was surprised he could build there at all. Wait, what was that? That's a forge. It literally, we're playing bingo now.
I think he's just clicking random buttons. Like he's just trying to make one happen.
Second forge. Uh-oh. Okay. Do you blink into the Liberators?
He doesn't have blink.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. But
Do
if
either of them have a unit with energy? Oh, Metavacs.
Does that really count?
A little bit.
Even at the pro level, have you seen anyone micro their Metavacs unless it's like a base trade with one Metavac left? Like Metavac healing?
No, probably not.
Okay, so, you know what the best thing to do with Colossi is? Just leave them right at the back. I mean, they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And those Zealots are having a fun time.
He just needs some macro. I mean, he's got 2k. This is some typical Protoss player stuff.
Well, look, the Warp Prism was already in place. What do you think the chances are he prepared that? And the chances that he was like, I'm just going to put a Warp Prism here. It all worked out in the end.
Probably close to 0% chance he planned that.
How you doing, J6? Ryan. Danish. Diamond Random versus Neuro in PvP. Well, Neuro's not an incredible Protoss player.
Oh, the mass DT harassment. This is the minigun move, where you're warping only DTs.
And then, of course, the classic Terran move of, yep, those are DTs right there. Well, he'll get a couple.
I mean, this is why I'm never a fan of the minigun move. Because it's just very expensive to
I distinctly remember a match against Maru where you decided that warping in 25 DTs to kill a planetary and then losing them all was a cost-efficient strategy.
I don't remember this. Must have blocked it out in my brain.
And then 20 minutes later, you lost the game because you
ran
ran
out
out
of
of...
team, actually, yeah. It was game on year 0, right?
It was WESG.
Yeah, year 0.
Oh, I thought you said years ago.
Year 0.
Yeah. It was very sad.
Yeah, that was a sad. I wasn't playing that good in general. I was a bit tired.
It's like, I'm just warping 25 blink DTs and see what happens. There goes the only Archon that will be made this game. He tried it, didn't like it. Oh, what a blink.
I mean, imagine if he made a sentry or something.
Well, then he'd have to micro a sentry.
I mean, just
look at those control groups. Oh, a Colossus. Oh. Neeb's playing tomorrow, a little bit. Neeb looks like you did 4 years ago. I played random, okay? Also, that's reason. Need is taller. Neeb, on the other hand...
I mean, I don't know who Need is. Like, who's Need? Never heard of this guy.
Well, you've heard of wants, and then there's needs. Did you guys coordinate shirts? Yeah, I texted him on Instagram. Wait, is that can you do that on Instagram?
Texting on Instagram?
I snapped him.
Yeah, we snapped each other.
Yeah. We got a color coordinate for the stream that we didn't think would happen, but now we're here. Oh, yes. A Patience blink.
I mean, Patience is a very good player, so he's just trying to copy the pros.
This isn't going to go well. This Terran actually seems pretty solid.
Yeah, the Terran's not bad.
Like, actually,
I mean, he
kind of
seemed to do an actual build and have an actual.
I mean, he built a gateway and then he built a Nexus.
I mean, the Protoss player had no idea what he was doing, right? But the Terran player actually made 2-2 and then moved out.
Would you say it's a more accurate description that he knew just enough of what he was trying to do to really fuck it up?
Yeah, that's pretty close to accurate.
He's like, well, I know what the Max Pax is,
I know
but I don't know
how to
anything
do it.
else.
It's like when you do a build for the first
time.
time.
I know Immortals are good. So.
I mean, this is when you just go AFK. Because
just go AFK. Too bad you can't float your buildings as Protoss.
I mean, imagine if he didn't warp in 8 DTs in the Terran space earlier, and he had 1,000 minerals and 1,000 gas now.
Then he could have
Like,
warped
he would
in
have a
10
chance.
DTs right now.
I mean, he could have just not warped in any DTs, and he could have had.
What
like,
are his
4 more
upgrades?
Colossus.
+1 attack, +1 shields, which is slightly less than +3, +2.
Just a bit.
Are those DTs gonna die to splash damage from the play? Oh, what a micro god!
Oh,
Oh,
Terran has no idea.
Oh.
He scans.
it's too late.
We're stutter stepping the DTs.
Yeah.
That's a.
Do you like the
Platinum.
scythe DTs or the dagger DTs?
I like the
more?
ones with the dagger more actually.
The Zeratul cosplays. Do you know who Zeratul is?
Yeah, it's the Protoss guy.
Do you know the other Protoss guy?
I don't know.
The one
I
who's on the
just
box?
Know, I know Zeratul from the Wings of Liberty campaign. We played that little Protoss side missions.
No, oh yeah, the other Protoss guy, Elrac. No, the boring one. Artanis.
Artanis.
So, he's not dead, but he doesn't have the comeback mechanic, which is Storm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you would want to make units with energy.
It's fair.
I mean, he likes.
He's
buildings
tired
with
from
energy.
moving his camera around so much because he's not using control groups.
Yeah, I know this guy likes buildings with energy, but I don't think he likes units with
What do you
energy.
think about 10 Stalkers with 1/1 against a dozen plus 3/2 Marauders and
I mean, this
Marines?
is just Terran being imbalanced. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, Terran's completely broken. There's no way for Protoss to win. Like, he did everything he could.
Look, he's not even scanning the DT. He just waits with those 2 DTs a little bit longer. He'll come in and save the day. Not even a sentry now. Sticking to his guns. Just 2 more DTs. Bet he doesn't have a scan this time.
Well,
Now here's the
this
problem.
is the comeback.
1 out of like 20 games in gold, those DTs win. The Terran just doesn't, like, has their sound off blasting dubstep or something and doesn't realize their army is just dying. So, if you had to give, there's something I call the hope grade, which is how much hope, if you play like 20 games a week, that you'll rank up in the next month. And for example, like a B is, I think there's a pretty good chance you'll rank up. It'll probably take a month. It'll take a while.
I'd say between a C and a B. This guy,
So like
this
a
guy
C
wasn't-
plus?
This guy had some decent ideas with the master robo units, and
So
a bunch of
where
gateways.
do you think he could get to if he's plat now? Where do you think he could get to if he used any control groups?
And you should at least diamond if you use control groups. You macro, like I think he's got.
And what if he used a control group for his army and a control group for his Nexi? Is that like 5.5?
I mean, that's got to be at least 6K, right? Like a lot of Protoss players don't even do that.
That's fair. Why? When you can just click your Templar to storm. When he unlocks the control group's DLC.
I guess that's a Zerg player thing. To use no hotkeys, just all on hockey.
Oh.
That's a
Can we
guru
get
thing.
space time in here? You didn't grade me. Thank you, X Big J, Spooky, Ryan the Great, J6. We got sending in all that dirty esports money. Wait, are you 21?
Yeah, I'm 20.
That's a beer for Neeb, and I'll pocket the rest. Now we've got Neuros Protoss up against Danis Chu. Looks like a pretty even game. Neuros Protoss. Neuro not well known as a Protoss player. Neuro known as a philosopher, a meditation expert. Yeah, the goddamn kids taking all my esports money. So here's what you do: if you can't play, you cast, and if you can't cast, you cast NA. So now we're here. No comment.
No comment?
Why are you on Belshire Vestige?
Not sure. What is this? Is this game from like 5 years ago?
No, it's from like 3 days ago. They
Why are
just
they playing on
decided
Belshire
to
Vestige?
play on Belshire Vestige. And if you can't play, you watch people who cast NA. So there's that. I'm Protoss. Oh yeah, an honorable
He's playing
random. Yeah, selling his race with actual punctuation.
No, we have to watch a Diamond League PvP. This is gonna be very terrible. I can already.
I'm
feel
sorry.
It. Like he already messed
What
up.
is harder to watch? Diamond League PvP or GSL PvP?
That's a close one. I mean, the Koreans are terrible. So. It's hard to say. I would have to go with the Diamond League PvP though, because sometimes Koreans know what they're doing when they copy the Europeans, but if they're not copying Europeans, they really have no idea what they're doing.
Did the Europeans copy you?
No, they're just. I mean, Europeans are just good. They're the only good players.
Is Europe one of the top 5 countries in StarCraft?
Yeah, I mean, it goes like Finland, #1, maybe Germany, France. Yeah, I mean, South Korea is maybe a top 10.
Mexico. Yeah. I think we can put South Korea in the top 10. Just south, though.
Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there, my friend. How you doing?
Did you just get in?
I just did.
Did you drive?
I walked.
You walked
From the airport?
No, I ended up. No, I came from the bus station, and then I'm flying back. But made the journey, baby. What time did you guys get in?
I got in yesterday.
Oh, you were in already?
Yeah, I've been here
A few hours ago.
Substream.
We went to Hooters.
Did you really?
That's where KJ took us.
Did he really?
He's like, no, it's on the way.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it?
Is it though?
Is
like,
it?
you
So
know,
and then we drive 15 minutes in the other direction.
so yeah, right. He makes a U-turn. Like
It's on the way. It's on the way.
This is hard UE. Ay, ay, ay.
Like, what is this wall? This is the worst wall I've ever seen in my life.
So what is this anyway? What do you guys watch?
So I have a series called Angry Coach, which is exactly what it sounds like.
Okay.
Where people pay me to watch their replays and tell them how shit they are.
Oh, really?
But we've decided to upgrade, and instead of me, we just have Neeb.
Get like a professional.
And
over
this
here.
is a Diamond Protoss player playing against Neuro.
Oh, really?
Playing Protoss.
Oh, okay.
So.
And now are you angry coaching it or what?
So
You guys don't seem very angry right now. That's the thing.
Tell me about.
Is that actually a full wall? Is that a full wall? Do we think that's a full wall?
Does it matter?
I mean, I'm just saying. Because they shade 2 adepts in.
So he was able to steal a gas.
Actually, they're both not doing actual builds at all. Like, I think Nora's the other Protoss player, right?
Yes. We'll
I
just
have no idea what
jump
he's
to
doing.
his camp.
I mean, he's a Zerg player for a reason. Like,
He's.
Oh, is that Neuro's wall?
this is Neuro.
Oh man.
Like, what is he doing?
Oh,
What,
God.
you said wall?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, wait a minute.
Why is he doing
Wait,
that?
wait.
He's taking the natural gas too.
Oh wow, this
He's
is
proxying.
and proxying a Stargate. On a scale of 150 to
harass Stargate.
420 IQ,
Be back. What up, chat? How you doing?
how high IQ do you think this build is?
It's in the negatives, probably. Although, when you steal their gas at the natural too, they might think you're a bit mentally challenged.
But
And they're gonna.
he also built at the net and didn't wall off. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is terrible. Like, what is Nerd?
Does his micro help him or hurt him when it comes to killing probes?
Oh. I mean, what micro?
Also, what do you think of that Oracle skin?
This Oracle skin's actually okay.
The one where it looks like it's turning its nose up at everyone underneath?
This one looks okay. I don't mind.
Looks
this one.
down on everyone.
It doesn't look as ugly as the Zerg ones.
Even the Mecha Zerg?
That's like the ugliest, I think. Like, Mecha's like, I think the idea is good, but in the end, everything just looks ugly.
Alright. Time for some slick Oracle micro.
Oof.
What a save. Neuro with the classic Diamond League counter, which is building cannons in your mineral line to counter oracles.
Are you calling Petit Trogo a Diamond League player? This is what Trogo does.
Yes.
Ouch.
1v1 me Australia.
The cannon and the battery?
Yeah, I mean, like,
I mean, just
if
casually
you
blocking
stop,
half the mineral line?
if you stop all your own mining, they can't stop nearly as much of your mining. Okay. We're
Transferring 5 probes? I mean, this is the obvious lack of...
well,
camera
you can't
hockeys.
go over 16. That's illegal. They're gonna get you. The executor's gonna
Blizzard
come on
police are
down.
coming.
The Blizzard police.
Yeah, the Blizzard police are coming. If you make more than
Be
16
careful,
workers-
they're gonna cancel another StarCraft spinoff if you're not. What do you think? DTs.
I mean, that's just the worst choice. When they have cannons in each mineral line, why would you go DTs?
Because
That's just terrible.
building units with an energy bar would take micro, and he already
Yeah, but
lost
he
all
could just
his
make
other.
zealots. Like, he's making charge anyway. Why would he make DTs?
All right. Do you think he knows what stasis is?
I'm sure he does. Maybe.
What do you think about the choice to get an observer when he already has an oracle flying over the entire base?
I mean, that's a pretty terrible choice, I gotta say. Not much to talk about. Not a fan of the forge after charge either. If you want to make upgrades, you kind of want to do that before. I'm not a fan of the one zealot warp in when they see your pylon.
What if it works though?
I can't say I'm a fan.
What about staring at your one zealot warping to see if it's going to work the entire time? What do you think of that?
I mean, that's just more on the side of enjoying StarCraft, enjoying looking at the units. And if you're too engrossed by the units themselves, you should maybe turn your graphics down to like Brood War graphics. So then you actually
That's how the
pay
pro
attention to the
gamers do
games.
it. You might think it's for performance.
Yeah, it's not for performance at all. It's just that people enjoy looking at the battles too much. They're just like, wow, look at those lasers and those high storms. Oh, look at all that blood. You actually should just be paying attention to the units as concepts, not as actual units.
Don't get emotionally attached.
Yeah.
Oh, a warp prism.
Like you also, if you see those cool looking zealots, you might not suicide them because, I mean, you care for them as people. Well, you shouldn't.
Zealots are
you should
people
just throw
too.
them. Like, throw them at your opponent. Like, zealots are free. Just go.
You heard it here first. Turn up all your skins and turn your graphics all the way down, like it's 1999. And row a lot of, continue the emotional detachment.
Yeah.
So a 4DT not drop. He built the prism, brought the prism to the right side, has the DTs.
With the distraction from the Oracle.
Oh,
He's going with the Observer, too.
well, that way he can see where all the detection is. And the warp prism waits for reinforcements.
What the? No.
Okay, well, I mean, it's doing pretty well.
I mean,
This is one of those-
This is the casual 15-second response time. Like, normally your
Are you
response time is
saying that
measured...
Neuro, as a Grandmaster Zerg player, has a poor response time?
Well, normally your response time is measured in milliseconds, but for Neuro, I guess it's measured in seconds. Like... That's very...
For milliseconds, that's a mega burn.
I mean, even after all the harassment, he's still behind the probes. That's impressive by Neuro, at least.
He's got the Neeb strat. Just keep building probes no matter what's happening. Even if you might really need that immortal. Is he gonna evacuate the Dark Templar?
He's just looking at it.
He's just gonna
He
patrol
wants to
his
make sure the
warp
DT's okay. Because they see some shit when they get in there. So he wants to make sure...
Because nobody knows they're there.
Yeah.
If only he could have predicted that. If only he knew that cannon was there, he wouldn't have made that mistake. I do that war prism will strike when the time is right.
It's making 1 armor and the second forge.
He already has +1. All right, here we go.
Zealot harass?
You said just throw him away.
Yeah, you shouldn't become attached to
He's microing the DT.
Yeah, see, these zealots were just a distraction for the DT to kill all the probes. So it's actually genius. Like, this is a 420 IQ play.
Which, for those who were keeping track at home, that's the highest IQ.
The highest rating.
I just want to point out he's using the Nathanius voice pack, so obvious big brain builds coming out here. Going up to, actually, yeah, probably should be adding on some gates. Neuro at a solid 10 gates. Oh, maybe if I, no, maybe.
At least Nora knows
So
that you
here's
make
what
a
I like to
fabric.
do. I'm gonna do this. This is for so Neeb, the only person from America to win WCS. That is correct. Besides Poe. But so here's what I like to do. In order to kind of demonstrate how important it is to build pylons, I say for the amount of time you're supply blocked, you hold your breath. And then if it feels like you're going to die out of the game, there might be a reason you die in the game. So, just some deep breaths. Got to oxygenate. Yeah, we're going to try to kill Neeb and you guys. Deep breaths. And at 125, we will... You get one cheat.
I mean, this isn't fair because it's too funny. I was laughing.
That's part of the challenge.
I mean, this is just a don't laugh challenge.
A don't laugh challenge? What, are you laughing at someone laughing right now? Or at the gameplay?
I'm laughing at this.
Just need to make it very clear. Those high temp are gonna throw their water balloons. Okay. What do you think's more valuable? Fighting the main army or warping in those
I mean,
DTs?
obviously working in the DTs.
Alright. So did Neuro bring any detection?
Oh, he did, but he might die.
Oh, he brought two. Those are two.
Was that
Oh my
two?
God.
Did he actually intentionally bring those two observers?
They're here now. This is quite a battle. Alright. Really back and forth match, as they'd say.
Oh,
Really down and dirty. He's microing his immortals back. A war prism comes up. Wait a second, that's Danis's war prism. And the flank from the back crushes Neuro's army.
crushes Nora. I mean,
An incredible play. Brilliant.
Both
with
players-
that very intentional war prism flank.
and both players playing blazingly fast with Nora
Playing
sitting
out-
at 1,800 minerals. I mean, what could you really do?
How
better?
many actions per minute? Or APMs?
APMs? This guy may be 160. I don't know.
And how many for Neuro?
How am I supposed to know? I don't see Nora's point of view. Oh, 130.
How
maybe
many
this
high
guy's just playing.
Templar attacks does it take to kill a probe?
A Templar attacks to kill a probe.
Oh, okay. Alright. Oh, what a recall.
Oh, just missed half his army.
He lost the prism. What a match. Oh, and
yeah, very close.
Disruptors,
Now
though.
they're both sitting on one
Oh, airball. You had so... You could have... Well, this one will make up for it. Oh.
Oh, not a bad shot. Not a bad shot.
Neuro's here to witness.
Wow, Nora's an amazing player. Amazing comeback this game so far.
Yeah.
Really great
I
play.
really like the way he A-moved those Archons. He built them and then he A-moved them, which is more than I can say for our winter player here. He's trying to make Disruptor. Well, actually, he likes the Archons too. He's been inspired.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the skins, so why not make them?
The Disruptors also have the skins.
Yeah, but
it's
it
a whole
looks the
set.
same. It looks the same. Disruptors look the same with the skin. Like the Archons
They
look
don't
different.
look the same.
Yes, they look exactly the same.
They
Archons
don't
look
look
different.
exactly the same.
The Archons look really different. The Oracles look really different. Immortals look a little bit different. I mean, yeah, I would make Immortal or make Archons just because of the skin. Looks sick.
Just because of the skin?
Yeah,
That's the
just
only
because of
reason
the
to make Archons. Why would anyone
I mean,
make...
I might consider making High Templar, but I would morph them into Archons just because of skin.
You don't fall to the...
I mean, that's why I don't buy skins, because I know I would just morph Archons when I need
We already
Templar.
talked about this. Like, you don't want to get too emotionally attached.
Yeah.
Wait. So Neuro with the classic winning the fight pullback, a bold move, and then
I mean, this is when you need to make a 4th base or you transfer some probes or something, so you have to back your
Or
entire
go
army
double
out.
Stargate. To make up for this, Neural with the classic, if I don't know where I'm attacking, you can't know where I'm attacking strat. Oh.
What a comeback by Neural.
Yeah, really.
Well, he could kill the Archon with the probes. Maybe not.
I wouldn't risk it. Oh, interesting warp location.
Nero's the red player. We're watching the point of view from the other player.
Oh, the scouting immortal comes in. Wait,
Well, it's a flanking immortal.
the flanking immortal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, actually, it was the misrallied immortal. It's a misrallied immortal if it dies before it kills anything. If it kills something before it dies, then it was the flanking immortal.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
I mean, great use of the double Stargates. Very good decision to make them. After
He
losing
was
the
very
proxy
ready for
Stargate,
that.
Yeah.
I mean, he already had +1 air weapons.
Yeah, he actually has
so
3 Stargates. And +1 air. Like, that's actually a brilliant choice. Like, I cannot believe he got so much use out of his Stargates.
like they see the first Stargate, they think you only have 1 Stargate. Then you build 2 more Stargates. Wait. We gotta. I was just looking to see what the control groups look like here.
Yeah. I mean,
He definitely had 4 Nexus.
what about from their own side? Do Zerg players use control groups? That's what we're about to find out. Oh my
Wow.
god, Zerg players use
Wow.
control groups.
Oh my god. I don't
4
know.
of them too. Like, how does he keep track of all that? Like, how did
I
they
can't
do it?
even count that high.
Yeah, I can't count that high either. That's really amazing. I didn't know humans were capable
Yeah,
of this.
you only have 3 WCS championships, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know what comes after that. That's as many as you can get. Neuro, you gotta teach us, alright?
I mean, that's just amazing.
Amazing gaming.
Amazing game.
Did we have... I have no idea where KJ is. Original Pod. Good luck tomorrow, Neeb.
Who said that?
Original Pod. He's actually gonna be here tomorrow.
Thank you, Original Pod.
Well, he gave me money, but
I mean, thanks for the wishing me good luck.
the
Not about the money.
the kind.
Not
word.
everyone thinks about the money. Not everyone's a streamer like that. Like, some people
Not everyone.
play
When you go to
StarCraft-
stream, Neeb.
Some people play StarCraft for the
For the
pride and
skins.
for the, you know, like,
So-
we're just not thinking about the money. If we were thinking about the money, we'd play Fortnite or something, or we'd be a streamer.
Or both. Even better.
I mean, those people are just filthy rich now.
Yeah, that's that. Don't even think about that. Dr. Ryan. I mean, I gotta give him credit. He sent in a replay without messing it up.
He actually sent a replay link.
Yeah, beautifully done against Terran. Another PVT. It's so bright. I'm gonna have to adjust that.
When are we playing Fortnite? Never. Fortnite sucks.
Tell us when are we gonna play Direct Strike?
Direct Strike, absolutely never. Maybe a little bit better than Fortnite, but not by much.
When are we gonna play 2v2?
I mean, you keep listing better games, but still not as good as just playing some nice 1v1 StarCraft. No one else to blame but yourself. No, I mean, a bit of imbalance with Zerg and Terran, but you get used to it.
Whoa. What? Okay, so on a scale, it's kind of a weirdness scale. Good luck, have fun, Bibby, heart. So that's a little weird. But then he comes out with fear God. What do you think about? I'm not worried about his. What do you think about the response? You mad?
I mean, kind of just.
What would you have got up with here?
I wouldn't have said anything. I would just.
If you had to say something.
Cannon, no, I'm not here. I'm not
No,
here.
please, no pictures.
No pictures, no pictures.
No
I'm
cameras.
not here.
We're afraid of cameras over here.
No.
Yeah.
Come on, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is important. It's for promo, okay? You guys will get paid at least 0.02 cents for this.
Did 5,000 people click that?
For 0.02 cents?
Okay, now Tempo. We actually need Tempo because Neeb is not providing a good response.
What's going on, Neeb? Why
We're
aren't you giving a good response?
We're breaking down the chat. So
Uh-huh.
the player we're coaching from
Okay.
the Winter Gaming clan, only
Yeah.
pro gamers,
course.
says, "Good luck, have fun." I assume this is a letter name. Good luck, have fun, Bibby, heart. A little weird, little strong.
You think they're coming off too strong? Like they don't really know each other too well yet, right?
Yeah, and then immediately Qwerty Master comes out with "Fear God."
God.
Then what do you say in response?
Nothing. I think he made the perfect choice by not saying anything.
No, he
"You
said
mad."
"You mad."
I mean,
Oh wait! Oh, why is it white? Why did it turn white? He changed his color. I thought that was like a.
it's just
No,
because we changed it.
we
in the
changed it.
episode.
Oh, I see. And he just goes, "You mad?" I don't know
No,
about
they-
that.
He's reached
that's-
another plane of existence.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
the you mad is just like a
the you mad
default
is.
response.
I think
Like
it's more so like an internet thing where like
Yeah, it's just like
a default. You
memeing
kind of
on-
spin a roulette wheel of like default
Yeah, of
responses.
retarded.
And then,
Yeah, the "You mad."
pretty much. And then you mad sometimes just comes up and then
That's
you
what
know?
pick, yeah.
You just do a word cloud of anyone between like rank 2 and rank 150 GM,
yeah.
and anything that isn't GLHF or GG, that's like one of the top.
Like you
5.
mad, you know?
Yeah.
You mad, get
I can
wrecked.
dig it. Get
Scuffed,
wrecked.
out.
Noob.
Scuffed would be in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. I think that's past its time though. I'm not.
I
up
think
to
it
date.
is right.
We're too old.
CX. I don't know.
Do you yeet? How regularly
what
do
up?
you yeet?
I eat on a regular basis, man. I yeeted my way all the way over here from Boston, actually. To be honest.
And
All
that's
on the- I was
going
on the
that's
bus.
going east to west.
Yeah.
Yeeting east to west. A lot of people don't know. Much harder.
It's a lot harder
than
to
west
do.
to east.
People don't really respect it,
Alright.
but you know, I'm pretty humble about it, so I don't really make any big deal
Honestly, a lot of people say this. You say this. One of your best skills is being humble.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
By saying
And
humble.
yeah,
I
and
think when you
also,
say that you're humble, it kind
like,
of defeats the purpose. Though,
we
don't
get
you
along so well because I'm so modest.
think? Yeah, you know, like. Oh, I see the homie. Okay, Lego man in the building. Yo, I saw the Lego Movie 2 on the plane. I just got back from Africa, man.
Completely
It's important. That's important. So like, there's a stupid song in it, and it just says this song's
Is
gonna
it
get stuck
Toto?
inside of your head. This song. Yo, they played Toto at the airport, and then they played it at the hotel in Ghana.
Is this just like the
And I'm like,
national
really?
anthem of Africa?
I mean, like memes aside, I think so because that it wasn't like just some random hotel. This was like a legit hotel, man. And they were just blasting Toto, Africa, and like the people were loving it.
Oh, it's not a bad song.
It's a great song.
It's a
Like,
great
it's an amazing song.
It's
It
a
brings so
power
many people
anthem.
together. It is. It's just like if you have a bad day, it doesn't even matter. You play that song, and everything is gonna be all right. It's like Hakuna Matata, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Everything's gonna be all right. All right, so it's time to analyze this, yeah? Or are we stuck on the...
I don't. Well, we'll see where it goes from
You
here.
got an interesting wall from the prototype. I mean, this is just terrible. You should never put your mouth on.
I'm pretty sure he copied this off you.
Well, you actually should put the pylon like
This
here.
is gonna take a turn. I like how he went with the default response, then he thought about it.
He did. Like, that's the one that gives him time to think of an actual response.
And why has got a he? Oh,
Oh, it's Dr. Ryan. Well, he's a doctor, though, right?
oh, QWERTY Master. Is he gonna pull back? Does he just end with haha? Oh, did not expect
He hit
that.
the caps. He hit the caps on
He's
him.
the QWERTY Master.
He is the QWERTY
right.
master.
He don't give anybody no shift.
He busts caps locks on your ass. He's a beast.
It's time for some capital punishment.
Shit. Alright, PVT.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
are your thoughts on this matchup, Neeb? A lot of people have some
I think-
strong opinions on it.
yeah, I think this map is
I have- wait.
pretty balanced.
Mine, but
I don't understand where we're
I mean,
going
this,
with
is what religious people sound like when they talk, right? It's just
They're just saying things.
incomprehensible nonsense.
at least he's having a good time. That's the main
You've
thing.
got your ha ha ha. I've got my ha ha ha. We're good.
Okay. Shoot.
Televangelist. Televangelist.
Televangelist.
Also, on weekends, Bassmaster.
Right? Yeah.
Not on Sundays.
Anglist. I see what you did there. You're pretty good at geometry too.
You got that right.
All right.
Yeah, so back to the
Hashtag LOL. I feel like I'm watching two Twitter bots. Like,
Just go at it with each other. Yeah, this is, I don't know what this is, man.
a little bit of probe harass.
That's good. Good so far.
So whose replay is it? Querty Master?
No, it's the one with the
It's the
Winter Clan,
Protoss.
I'd guess.
Oh, true. That'd be a good
I like
guess.
how he went for the gas steal blindly. He's like, that's what's happening.
It's okay. Although he's gonna go core before Nexus. I think his building position is terrible. Like you can actually wall
He
farther
actually walled off, though. Like,
back. Yeah, he
just
actually
walling it off
I
correctly.
give him credit for that. But,
He did continue the rally.
But the pylon and buildings can be picked off from the low ground. It's
Are
not
we
very
done
good.
with the discussion? Are we playing StarCraft now? Usually,
That's the
there's
thing
like the
about
good luck,
StarCraft.
good luck. I don't feel like we left it in a spot. They could say just
No,
like good luck.
it's kind of like a cliffhanger.
Well, the conversation will come back when something happens in the game. Like when some
When
player,
somebody-
like if he picks off a drop or something, or
Yep.
if the Liberator comes in and kills a bunch of probes, like that's when you resume. the
Your
game.
god didn't see that coming. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta wait for it. All right.
So
Are you gonna pull up a third chair?
Oh, I like being uncomfortable, actually.
So he's actually went for core first.
I gotta get food. I might
You
go out
have
and
to
get- I might
stay
get
for
some-
this game,
I might
man.
get some
In the middle
fried dough
of
after this. I'm kind of feeling it.
Oh, they have the food trucks open outside?
Are they all open?
I don't know.
I hope.
You don't know. You're just gonna go try to figure it out.
I would hope so. This dude tried to get me to spin this wheel. He's just like, yo, man, my man, come over here. I'm like, nah, dude, I gotta go to this esport thing. He's like, esport, this is the real esport. Spin this wheel. I'm like, I'm not spinning your wheel.
Sounds compelling.
He almost got me to do it, but
He was close.
He's very
Would you have won
convincing.
anything?
I don't know. I didn't stay to find out, but I might go back to him and see what I can.
Pride and
You might win a
accomplishment.
T-shirt or something.
Something, hopefully. Maybe some fried dough.
So it feels like a real build.
Yeah.
It felt like
got
he was
probes.
gonna wall off the net, and then he just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, if you see that it's not gas first, you don't have to wall the natural. You only have to wall if they go gas first.
You think he was thinking about that?
You
No,
never
I
know.
think he just saw that. Like, he sees his favorite pros do it, and then he did it. It doesn't matter what the other guy does. If you see it, like, stats do it, or even maybe Neeb, possibly.
I mean, I'm not good enough. He wouldn't copy me.
don't
He
think
would
so?
only copy stats and
Stats.
I mean-
Everyone just copies stats.
And patience.
patience.
And
parting.
Hurricane.
Oh, like all the good Protoss players.
Yeah, like all the Korean players that people think are,
Florencio.
they're good, but they're actually not. Like
Yeah.
Korean players aren't very good, but
Hey, man.
I mean, as
agree.
long as the players,
I agree.
as long as the viewers think they're good,
Oh.
they're gonna copy them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they should be copying like Drogo and DNS and Showtime. Like
And
those are the
Winter,
people
when
you
he
should be.
plays Protoss too. Winners. I mean, I've seen him play. Right? He's like,
Yeah,
I played
like-
a Protoss
I mean, like-
game
Yeah.
or two in my day.
Like people are copying like max packs and stuff. Like these are the real geniuses.
real
of StarCraft.
geniuses.
Like
So,
why
like,
would people
Print
copy
to F.
classic?
I
Why
would
would someone
copy-
copy classic?
Screw
Like,
that
it's
guy.
terrible.
No.
You should copy max packs and and art.
Yo, I miss. Who is that other guy? Arthur. Do you remember Arthur?
Arthur, the Korean player.
Is he Korean? I think so. Yeah.
Like yeah, the Korean player Arthur. Yeah.
See.
He used to be pretty decent actually. Like he
Yeah.
leads Liberty. Like he was like top 16 GM.
So he just lost 2 Stalkers to concussive shell marauders, and now he's decided the follow-up is 5 Stalkers and a war prism. What do you
What-
think?
I think you should send one stalker home and go 4 stalkers in the prison and harass.
Yeah, it makes it easier, right? Because
And
if
you
you have
don't
7
lose any.
stalkers in a war prism, it's hard to micro because then it's like 7 stalkers you have to keep track of instead of just 4 or 5.
I mean,
Could you say that again?
I mean, you can meme about this stuff, but it's actually
It's true.
it's really hard to micro this, especially
Damn
if
right.
they have like a
Yeah, it
cyclone
gets
or
really
something.
stressful when
Like-
you go in.
Thought I was joking?
Well,
What about a bunch of marauders with concussive shell if you don't have blade?
you can't micro this even with good prism micro. You
I don't
kinda
know
just
what he
have to harass
expected.
with
He didn't
four.
even go for the vein. He's just like,
you know what?
all right, maybe he won't have any more marauders this time.
He's gonna bait
Maybe he
him.
just stopped building.
He's wanted to show stalkers so that he keeps making marauders, right? And now he's gonna switch into charge, right? And then he's gonna go into triple.
I don't
Stargate.
think he has a Twilight.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
I also can't say I'm a fan of this build, where you delay your natural gases this long. It's kind of terrible, I think.
Yeah, at this point, you
Like
might as well
the-
just not build them and get a Twilight and
Yeah, you might as well just go.
But that would make way too much sense, though. You see, you're looking at the surface level of this.
That's
man.
called the Chinese takeout.
Yeah?
You just never get any more than 2 gases, and you just keep building gateways until you just don't feel like it anymore. Then you warp in
can't.
49 charge
And
lines.
he
You
makes
think you run out of
everything at
minerals
once.
in your main. Yeah. don't need gas. You
You
can't
get
make
one
make
century.
gateways with
You
gas.
get 1 century.
Yep. For the Haluk.
And then you get Guardian Shield.
You gotta
And
get
then
that
you
Guardian
charge all
Shield.
your zealots past the Guardian Shield.
A third battery.
Okay. So would you say that he's a little nervous right now?
More than a little.
Just a little?
I mean,
there's-
he's got the observer there. He sees the armies at home, and he's making 5 batteries.
That implies he has the minimap DLC. Oh.
So how many shield batteries can one pylon power?
Pylons are the powerhouse of the Protoss.
Oh, he made 2 pylons, so
Okay.
now it's a different math
He's got a
equation.
tasteless pylon to back it up.
Yeah, he
Can't
always
just have
got
the
it.
Artosis pylon.
It was like a.
What do you think about this forge timing?
Actually, I don't have one. You're gonna kick me out. I don't have a badge. I'm living on the edge. This is my badge. It's an elephant.
Oh, I should probably get a badge. I'm a famous streamer. Check me out on Twitch TV.
Shit.
Do you stream Fortnite? Starcraft. Is that like World of Warcraft?
I've got that before. Hey, you know what? He made the right call with
Whoa!
all those batteries and not for nothing.
Whoa! I see what he was trying to do
look
with
at
the
his
prism.
army; it just doesn't die.
It's almost like it's immortal.
Wow.
And then he runs out of.
Why
Where are
did
you
he run
going?
back? No.
Where are you going?
Oh,
there
he's
you
doing
go.
the dance. Oh,
Oh.
Disruptor, here it comes. Here it comes. Look. Oh, Disruptor. Oh, 1 kill. And now
But
he
think of how
retreats
much fear
in
he
shame
struck in his heart.
for at least 4 seconds. And now the shield batteries are out of energy, Winter.
You should drink some hot 6.
You do need it.
Have some Mountain Dew.
Anything.
Oh,
wait, no, I'm
you
calling
got
it
one
now.
shot.
The Disruptor. Here
You
it
got
comes.
one
Here it comes. Here it
opportunity.
comes.
Airball.
Sorry. I get really excited when Disruptors shoot.
You know, disruptors are like Shaq at the free throw line.
Oh, no.
You got about a 50% chance of
50?
something happening on a good day.
Okay. How big the hoop is.
I saw one interview where there was like this underhanded style that apparently in practice he had like a 90% like free throw rate.
Yeah.
And when asked why he didn't do it, he said, "'Cause it makes me look dumb."
Shaq looking dumb?
This is like Diamond Protosses who build disruptors. They're like, well, I could just build a bunch of Archons and charge lots, but disruptors look cool.
They do.
And look, I've seen enough M-canning highlight compilations where he gets himself into a terrible position and
that
barely
one
gets a
disruptor.
disruptor shot. I like living life on the edge.
Live on the dream. That's the
Is
thing.
this live? He looks younger or something? Yes, this is me from 5 years ago.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Winter.
And this is me in what? Am I you in like 10 years or something?
Yes.
Maybe something like
yes,
that?
that's exactly what.
Is that what happens to people?
Wait. I missed. When you get older, all right, a lot of things change.
Hey man, global warming is the mother effer, right?
Oh, I hope I don't have to go outside.
Shit.
Okay, let's look at these disruptor shots. I missed them. Oh.
Not bad, not bad.
Damn,
not
now
bad.
see, this is why you make disruptors.
So that way you can get
so then you
great
can-
shots and then eventually just barely lose.
You
Pretty
can get
much.
great shots, and then you can walk your disruptors into their army.
Into the army too.
I mean, to be fair, I do that a lot. I just put them on my main army hockey because I want my Templar on my separate army hockey.
Yeah,
'Cause-
and there
So I
can only
just
be
put
one,
them-
you
yeah.
right?
I mean, there can only be
I
one.
mean, you didn't go to Hogwarts or something. How can you be expected to cast all those
Yeah,
spells?
It's not easy.
What Harry Potter house would you be?
I never read any Harry Potter books or watched any of the
Definitely a
movies.
Hufflepuff.
You didn't even like I'm sure you stumbled
How
on
did
the
you
movie, like-
avoid it?
how do you
I never.
Because I mean, I haven't even seen all the Harry Potter movies or anything like that. But randomly, if I turn the TV on, it's on some channel.
I mean, I would never watch TV that much. I
True,
would play
true.
StarCraft. So
true.
I just never.
That was his whole
it's just-
childhood.
Yeah.
I'm not really
you never got like a
interested-
Harry Potter ad, and then like,
I mean, I'm just not interested in like fantasy stuff. Like
Yeah.
I never watched Game of Thrones or anything, for example.
do you like Fantasy the player at all, or no? What about when you were Terran? Was he
Actually-
a player that you liked?
I mean, he
Did you look
It
up
was
to him?
kind of-
Did he inspire you to switch to Protoss?
he played Brood War. He played Brood War.
It's
back
like-
then.
Oh,
But I actually really like fantasy.
Wow. Yeah.
Because like he's one of the coolest Korean players.
got
I think
that
because just because of his personality. Like he's a very willing practice partner.
Yep.
And lots of the Koreans will, like if you ask to play practice games with Koreans, they'll play like 3 games and they'll say they're tired.
The
and they don't wanna
I
play.
don't even want to play anymore.
But
Fantasy.
fantasy actually will play like 10 or 15, and he'll keep playing until you say you're
Until
done.
you like, yeah. Oh.
which
The
is
main
really, really
difference.
good.
The main difference would be that Koreans have practice partners.
I mean, Koreans, no, they just play 3 games. And
And they're like, I'm
practice,
tired.
and then they play League of Legends all day. Like that's why they suck. And
Didn't
we don't
Harding
have-
go to coach League of Legends for like 2 years?
I mean, that's
Who
why
did?
the-
MC, right?
Yeah, MC did that.
MC did, yeah.
Then he's like, well, I play Protest, so we're
Protest,
coming back.
coming
maybe,
right back,
huh?
And then it turns out playing Protoss is actually easier than coaching League
Then
of
coaching
Legends.
league, huh? Wow, who would have thought?
Whoa, that's the real take from this.
Yeah.
Protoss, League of
League of
Legends,
Legends coaching.
Okay, I want Neeb.
How
I want you to
dare you
analyze the value of these disruptors.
That's a 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
All right.
It's a
That's what I
negative 1 out of 10, and that's a 0.
Oh no, but does it like make the 8.5 go down? Like, do you lose points?
The
on
That's
average
what a
rating,
negative
average
does.
rating of all 3 disruptor shots together would be maybe a 4.5.
4.5.
Now it's maybe a 3. I mean, he's throwing his outs too. I gotta say, the average value of this entire play is maybe a 2, maybe 1.5.
But wait.
If only
How much,
disruptors
look at
hit
how much
medevacs.
zoning he did.
But if disruptors hit medevacs,
He
would've
created
totally,
space.
Totally.
He created space.
He did.
Yes.
It's all about that, you know, positioning.
Yes.
He's actually got high tempo. Or he's gonna morph.
Look
them.
at all those control
He's gonna
groups.
morph them, right?
He actually has quite a few.
No, those are for feedbacks. What could go wrong? Does he?
I don't think he has
Oh,
to.
he had to find his Templar archives. Oh,
And there it goes.
Maybe he clicked it.
Now we got it.
all right. Where did the Terran go?
Yeah.
He
Just
just kind of
disappeared. I mean, who needs vision either? Like, you just kind of wait.
Oh,
for
did
the
we
Terran
ask
to show up.
Dr. Ryan of his opinion on like the chat in the beginning at all, or what? I saw him in the chat.
I feel like we have to wait till the end to know what happens. Like you think?
I'm sure there's
you
a
think
huge plot twist at the
You think
end.
we'll have some spiritual conversations? But
Maybe.
this will probably be the last game we're looking at, guys. Ideally, we'll be heading out
Yeah.
soon enough. We're all kind
Wait,
of
you're
hungry.
gonna go
and
watch the
tired.
Better Than Ezra concert? Yo, you gonna
How
watch
does
Smash
that?
Mouth tomorrow?
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
Smash
want to
Mouth.
like.
You think
and
they'll
don't
play that
stop coming
song?
in, they don't stop coming in, they don't stop coming in, they don't stop coming in. You ever heard that song before, Neeb?
I don't think so.
It's a really
I
good
mean,
song.
I'm sure I've heard it at some point, but
Did he just
don't really know how it
recall to the? No.
Third? Oh.
Okay, wait. Let's look at this beautiful map
Never
vision.
listened.
This
Did.
beautiful map vision that he has, that allows an entire Terran army.
To just sneak in, pop a Nexus, and swoop. Call that the good old swoop and
I
do.
mean, the swoop and dupe is very effective, especially when it's good.
Oh,
Now,
he's on the other side of the map.
In his defense, the Terran did the same thing.
Yeah. I didn't saw, he got the orbital. I didn't see that. But
Oh,
he's actually
my
casting 2
God.
spells
Oh,
at the same
there.
time.
Well, he did kill.
Oh,
my God.
oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh, Dr. Ryan.
this is why we only
Okay, we
make
need
one
to-
spellcaster.
we
We
need-
only make one spellcaster.
These
Pick the
are
one with
way
less
too
margin of error.
advanced.
Pick the one with less margin of error.
Oh,
too.
beautiful storm. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
And
Look at
then
this.
the-
Alex didn't
the-
stand a chance.
Disruptor deals in the unmicro disruptor shot.
He got
and then the
it.
disruptor shot killing himself.
He's trying to kill the Templar so that he only has one AoE unit, right? Oh, there we go.
Not bad, not bad.
That's a good story.
Okay. Those disruptors really want to get in on the
Oh,
act.
here we go. Here we
Disruptor should have a water balloon too, like the Templar.
go. They should have a melee attack at least. I don't know.
Why are there cyclones? So where did things go wrong? Asked Dr. Ryan.